Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are heading into session 5 for the 2026 ManSask Long Course Provincial Championships. It's going to be an awesome day of racing. Today's session is going to end with 400 IM. And since nobody's heard it from me before, IM is my favorite. We're looking forward to some great racing. If you missed the races last night, please go back to the live stream, check it out. They were awesome. We will see you all shortly. Good morning, everyone. We are working towards the start of session number 5 of the 2026 Summer Long Course ManSask Provincial Champions. And we have had some excellent racing so far this weekend. Even though today's Saturday, this is the start of the weekend. We've got 2 more excellent days of racing. Please relax, take it easy, and we are going to start this session in approximately 3 minutes. Oh, and we will be starting with event 25, girls 200 meter butterfly. Okay. Okay, this is a great time to remind everyone, in the pool, we have lane 0 at the bottom of the screen, lane 9 at the top, even though on the scoreboard we have lane 0 at the top of the screen and lane 9 at the bottom. Just make sure that you're cheering for your swimmer. And we will be starting here just shortly. The referees are getting in position. And the session has started with some awesome fly. 200 meters. It's going to be the hardest race of the morning right now. Lane number 2, Sula Ray from Yellowknife Polar Bears. Sula's not raced this in competition before, so this will be a new personal best for her, and she looks like she wants to make it a good one. She's being chased down there by Adelaide Hansen from the Lasers. Of course, we know that fly is one of the most technically difficult and physically demanding strokes. Those shoulders have to get out every single time. And we're coming up to the half here for Sula Ray from Yellowknife Polar Bears. She's going to do her turn, head back out. She's still being chased in by Adelaide Hansen in lane 6 and Michaela Alberton from Prince Albert Sharks in lane 4. And with 50 meters left to go, Sula Ray, your Yellowknife Polar Bears, heading back home. She's got this one in the tank. This will be new personal best regardless of her time, but she's going to set a time that should put her well into the prelims. Lane number 2, Sula Ray, Yellowknife Polar Bears, 2:54.73, new personal best. And that is our first heat in the tank. Heat number 2 coming up next. And in they go. The next racers out to have some fun on this fly. In this heat, we have Sydney Purse, Regina Optimist Dolphins. Sydney's favorite swim memory is when she got to go into 200 IM was an alternate and dropped 5 seconds from her time from the previous day. And she heads toward university age, wants to look at going to the University of Florida. Lane number 4, that's Charlotte Walkie. Charlotte is with the Cranbrook Tritons. Heading back out in the lead. Adele Olford from Regina Optimist Dolphins. So Adele used to swim for the St. John's Newfoundland Legends Swim Club until 2024. That is cool. And she'd like to do a shout out to Rosie the dog, an avid swim supporter. We have Jillian Grayston, Saskatoon Goldfins. Jillian's favorite swim memory is in 2025 Winter ManSask. Painted her whole face blue with a friend, Sophia, and got it stuck in her nose. Waited for 2 hours and watched Reddit stories and drinking juju juice the whole time. That's awesome. Jillian also got a silver medal at the Medley Relay in Winter ManSask just this past winter in Winnipeg. Lane number 5, that's Adele Olford from Regina Optimist Dolphins, leading this group back out on the second half. We've got Sophie Henderson, Saskatoon Lasers. Sophie's looking to get some more ManSask times. And I'd like to do a shout out to her family in Ontario. Maeve Clark, Elk Valley Dolphins. She loves getting herself a personal best and was excited to qualify for ManSask. She's hoping to get another personal best here in this 200 fly. So hopefully she can pull that off and we can see some excitement. With the last 15 meters ready for Adele Alford, Regina Optimist Dolphins. She's going to stop the clock here right away. And it will be a new personal best, but unfortunately it's a bit of a light touch. Heat number 3 of the girls 200 meter fly coming up next. And off they go. In this heat, we have Alexis Driosi from Ajax Aquatic. Alexis is coming with a list of goals for the meet. She would like to beat 230 on her 200 back. Hopefully she did that. Like to get a few gold medals and do some fast underwater and speedy turns. Her future goals are to get to the 2032 Olympics in Australia and a full scholarship ride at U Sports. We have Sadie Wood, Red Lake Goldfins. Sadie's looking to have fun and some good times. And she has been picked up to head to a university team next year in lane 4. That's Chelsea Reuter from, where's Chelsea from? Duncan Swim in the lead at the half. Sadie's also placed OFSAA for Nordic skiing. Lane number 5, Addison Madden from the Mantas is taking that pole position as she's doing the final turn. Chelsea Reuter right beside her and is being followed in by Aaliyah McGuire from Nanaimo. Lane 5 is bringing it in. 5 meters left to go. This is going to be Addison Madden from the Mantas, 2:37.40. New personal best. 73/100, faster than her seed time. And on to heat number 4. We've got 5 heats. And then we move over to the boys. And off these girls go, heading out for 200 fun meters of fly. In this heat, we've got Kylie Wingham from the Saskatoon Lasers. Kylie also, when she's not swimming, does volleyball, track, and cross country. And she is looking for anything that says PB. Hopefully she can get one, because 200 fly is really her jam. Lane number 5, that's Cheryl Zhang, Flatland Swimming, leading this group out. We've got Tenley Regina from Regina Optimist Dolphins. 10 is looking to try and get some Canadian trials times. And she volunteers for Bright Eyes Dog Rescue. 79 hours of time in that. That's a good way to spend your time. Lane at number 5, Cheryl Zhang. She's getting chased down here. We'll see what the second half brings. Cheryl Zhang, Flatland Swimming, being chased in lane number 4 by Tenley Regina from Regina Optimist Dolphins. And in lane 6, Charlotte Sage from the Mantas. We've got Libby Hunt, Moose Jaw Kinsman Flying Fins. Libby was on the Provincial Relay Summer ManSask 2025 team, making ManSask at 11 years of age. And now that she's 13, hopefully she makes it to the team again this weekend. And she'd like to do a shout out to her mom for dealing with all her complaining. How can you complain when you're here racing and having fun? Lane number 4, Tenley Regina, has taken that position from Cheryl and is headed back the last 30 meters or so of this race, and she is putting time in. Every stroke, she is making a little bit of extra space. Look out in lane number 2, Sadie Burrows from the Goldfins coming up as well. We're going to have a race right to the end here. As we're coming up, it is Sadie Burrows trying to overtake. We got 5 meters left to go, and Sadie Burrows is back in front. Saskatoon Goldfins, lane number 2, 2:41.79. Knocking off 1.29 seconds from her previous best time. Our final heat, heat number 5 of the girls 200 fly, coming up next. And off they go. In this heat, we have Lila Colberton from the Ajax Aquatic. Lila is a big fan of fly and IM. Hopefully she's in for the 400 IM later today. That is a super fun event. And recently she was at the Durham Challenge where she won, or where the team won high points. Most fun celebrating with her teammates. We have Taylor McPherson currently in the lead from Nanaimo Riptides. Taylor is looking to swim in university. She's been having a great weekend here this weekend. Big shout out to her coach, Scott. As we come up to the turn, this will be halfway. And Taylor is being chased down by Jillian Kimmins in lane 5. Regina Optimist Dolphins. Jillian got to attend Canada Games in 25 for Team Sask. And when she is not on in the pool, she also spends some time playing volleyball across country and ultimate frisbee. Big shout out to Edmund. Lane 4, Taylor McPherson, Nanaimo Riptides, does her final turn. She's heading back in. We'll see whether or not there's anybody that can compete with this. And we got Adelaide Trenholm, her teammate, Nanaimo Riptides. She wants to work towards graduation and heading to university, and would like to do a shout out to her puppy, Oakley. As we're coming into the final few meters, it is going to be Taylor McPherson, Nanaimo Riptide. She's going to stop the clock at 2:34.61, and that is just outside her personal best. Event number 26, the boys 200-meter fly, heat number 1, coming up next. And these boys are headed out for their first race of the day. In this race, we have Jordan Sudiak. Jordan is with the Saskatoon Goldfins. One of his favorite swim memories was getting to go to Mel Zajac in 25. If you haven't been to Zajac, it is quite the event. You can have Olympians all the way down. Jordan would like to do a shout out to his friends and family for always being there, including Jack Jackie, Arthur Godoy from Alpha Swim. Arthur's been having a pretty great weekend so far. When he's not in the pool, spends some time in track and field, 1,200 and 800 meter running, soccer, and would like to do a shout out to his mom Paula and dad Carlos. Thanks for getting him to the pool. He's been showing off how much his work has been paying off. Lane at number 4 at the turn, Laszlo Drakovits from Flatland Swimming, being chased in there by Kaylin Booth from the Mantas. On the final turn, 1:41.81, Laszlo Drakovits. He's got about a 3.3 of 3.3 second spread. And he is headed back home. He's just passing the 25-meter mark. Looks like he is not going to get caught. So this is going to be Laszlo's heat. Of course, every heat you win here today just gets you closer to being in finals. Lane number 4, Laszlo Dragovich, 2:19.81. And that is just outside his personal best. Heat number 2 coming up next for the boys, 200-meter fly. And they're in the tank. Racing has begun. Lane 5 was out to a quick start, but lane 4, that's Declan Newton from Swift Current, but lane 4 is Max Zhao taking it to town after that first 35 meters. We've got Oscar Lee, Regina Optimist Dolphins. Oscar spends some time playing badminton and soccer when he's not in the pool, and he wants to make it to some A finals this weekend. Hopefully he's done that. We're halfway through the weekend, but we've got lots of racing left. Matthew Cassidy, Elk Valley Dolphins. Matthew got to attend BC Games in 2024, and he is looking to qualify to get to Alberta Champs this year. A big shout out to Laszlo Georgi, Noah Dodds, and Sage Demers for making training fun. And they're all here this weekend. Max at 106.44, leading the group. Speaking of Declan Newton, who's currently in second in the heat, he's going to get to swim with the University of Lethbridge Pronghorns this next season and hopes to represent them well. Big shout out to his parents, Curtis and Michelle. And this swimmer this is only his second year of winter swimming. He swam as a summer swimmer for the first 8 years. San Diego Diaz from Ajax Aquatic. San Diego wants to do 2:22 on this event here, the 200 fly, and make finals for all his events. Hopefully he gets that 2:22. And we want to see you in finals, so keep up the good work. Lane number 4, gonna bring it in, Max Zhao, Prince Albert Sharks, 2:20.12. And that is just outside his personal best. And we are on to our final heat of the boys 200 fly, heat number 3, coming up next. And these boys are in the tank. In this heat, we've got Emerson Hengsler from Regina Marlins. Emerson's looking to take off time in general, maybe get a double A time. Of course, we want you to get a double A time, Emerson. Personal bests are awesome. And he is an honor roll student as well. That's Austin Spiller, Saskatoon Lasers, in lane 6 in the lead, just in front of Kieran Dick from the Goldfins. We've got Nevin Lee, Regina Optimist Dolphins. Nevin's favorite stroke, 400 IM, so we are going to be seeing him later this morning, or maybe during finals, because we will be doing part of the 400 IMs during finals. As we do this turn, I think this is going to be Austin Spiller still in the lead, 11 100ths at the turn. And we have Inigo Gutierrez Carabas. Inigo, like his goals for the meet are to get the high point awards in the men's 16 and over. And as a fun fact, Lakes Turtles, big shout out to Grandpa George. And the final turn is in. Kieran Dick just in front. Austin's going to have to kick up his game here as we come into the final few meters, 35 to go. And Kieran Dick has made his move. And in he comes, Kieran Dick, 2:16.14, and that's just outside his personal best. Our next heat up is event 311, girls 100 meter multi-class free. And off we go. This is the 100-meter free. In this heat, we have Sophie English. Sophie's with the Kenora Swimming Sharks. Sophie's one of the youngest, if not the youngest, para-swimmer with a national record holder. 800-meter free, 100 back and 200 back. She also has provincial records for 200 breast and 50 back. She was recently called up to the Swim Canada Para Relay Camp in preparation for Brisbane 2032. Lane number 4, that is Sophie English heading back out. We've got Brooklyn LaBrache, Saskatoon Lasers. Brooklyn is hoping to shave off her best time for 400 free, which is yet to come. So we're looking forward to seeing that too, Brooklyn. And she'd like to do a shout out to Shelby Newkirk. She inspires me. Shelby, of course, is one of the Paralympians that swims with the Saskatoon Lasers. Coming in here, lane number 4, Sophie English, Kenora Swimming Sharks, finishing her race. And a light touch. Coming in here, that's Johan van der Heever, 1:15.99. And that's just outside his personal best from the Mantas. And now we're heading into 100-meter freestyle. We got 19 heats of it. We're gonna start out with heat number 1. I know it seems weird we'd start at the bottom, but let's see what we've got. We've got some great racing to come here this morning. And they are off. It's going to be 1 length out and 1 length back for this 100 meters. Up in lane number 9, that's Claire Gellhorn, Prince Albert Sharks in the lead. She has put the pressure down. Kinley Bolithy, though, from Calgary Patriots, is trying to answer that call. There's the turn. Clara has a good 3, almost 4-second lead. We have Libby Robbins in there from Elk Valley Dolphins. Libby spent some time playing volleyball, soccer, and skiing. And when she's not in the pool, big shout out to Grandma. And coming in, lane number 9, that is Clara Gellhorn, 1:02.50. Actually, that's the first time Clara has raced that in competition. So good for her, new personal best. Did seem odd that Clara was racing this early in the heats, but obviously she showed that she is cooking it in. And we are in for the next heat. In this heat, we've got Kalia Blatz from Manta Rays. Kalia has a pet dog. That's a Dalmatian. 101 Dalmatians. Well, only one. She wants to make it to the A finals. Hopefully she gets there. Thora Larson from the Manitoba Dolphins. She wants to get personal bests all the way across. Hopefully she does that. She'd like to do a shout out to her coaches and her family. Sloan Myers, Ajax Aquatic. Sloan wanted to do a personal best in 200 back. Hopefully she did that. And as a fun fact, broke her arm 2 weeks before this meet. It's great that she's in here right now racing. Lane number 1, that is Michaela Wally, Flatland Swimming, 1:11.62. Knocking off 6.7 seconds from her previous seed time. And they're off and racing for heat number 3. In this heat, we've got Brett White of the Saskatoon Goldfins. Brett just started swimming when she was just 4 months old. That is a long time, Brett. A big shout out to Coach Ted. Faith Eisler, Regina Optimist Dolphins. Faith tore her ACL when she was 9, fully reconstructed when she's 10. She's 12 now in the pool racing. What a great story. Wants to make it to the 2029 Canada Games team. Lane number 9, Alba Phillips, Regina Optimist Dolphins, leading this pack out. Abigail Pacampera from Ajax Aquatic, looking for a scholarship and Canadian trials. She's got a ways to go. She's only 11, but she's doing well. Lane number 9, Alba Phillips, Regina Optimist Dolphins, stopping the clock, 109.79, knocking off 9.18 seconds from her previous seed time. And off we go in heat number 4. We've got Evelyn McCauley, Greater Ottawa Kingfish. 200 breast is her jam. And she wants to try and qualify for the 27 Ontario Swimming Champions. We've got Milena Hadziva from Alpha Swim. Milena's working on some personal bests. She only swims. For those that have noticed the QR code that we put up at the start of every race, that is for the 50-50. I just heard through the grapevine that the pot right now is at $17.40. What a great way to go home, $870 richer. Or maybe you're sitting at home watching this on the live stream. Lane number 1, that is Evelyn McCauley from the Greater Ottawa Kingfish, 108.75, knocking off 4.1 seconds from her previous best time. Heat number 5 coming up next. And off we head for this next heat. Lane 3, that is Claire Schofield from Calgary Patriots, starting us strong. Annalie Loden from the Manta Rays. Annalie, when she's not in the pool, spends some time basketball, softball, volleyball, track, figure skating, and also got 85 on her piano exam recently. Like, she is busy. Jenny Datillo from Greater Ottawa. Jenny would like to do a shout out to her mom and dad and 3 siblings, plus her dog Mango, back in Ottawa. She was once the fundraising ambassador for the Children's Hospital in Ottawa. That's a great thing to be doing. Lane number 2, that is Addison Ryan, Flatland Swimming, is going to bring it in. Stopping the clock, a 109.31, knocking off 1.8 seconds from her previous best time. Heat number 6 coming up next. And they are off. This next heat is getting faster. Every heat's getting faster. And it's getting closer. Lane number 4, Etta Cochran, Regina Marlins, maybe just in the front. We've got Sophie Henderson, Saskatoon Lasers. Sophie's a freestyler. And she wants to work towards getting a ManSask time for her 15-year-old. Also spent some time doing 5K runs. Claire Gagnon from the University of Manitoba Bisons. Claire would like to thank Mom and Dad for all those early swim practices. It is hard to get there, lots of work. And Charlotte Christensen from the Nanaimo Riptides. When Charlotte's not in the pool, also spends some time doing her own art. As we're coming into the finish line here, it is a close race, but I'm going to say in lane number 6, that's Isabella Carton from the Rods, 1:08.15. Knocking off 1.9 seconds from her previous seed time. As they head out here, we've got Emmy Hoffman, Saskatoon Goldfins. Emmy would like to do a shout out to shout out to Coach Ted. We've got Isabella Gillespie, Elk Valley Dolphins. Isabel loves to bake despite her many failures. Spaghetti on fire, greenish cookies. They're all mistakes, honestly, Mom. On the way back in, lane number 7, that is Tanis Robbins, leading this group back to the finish line. She's just in front of Taya Soleil from the Saskatoon Lasers. These two are looking at each other when they're doing their breaths. As they come in, this is going to be Tanis Robbins, Elk Valley Dolphins, 1:08.24. Knocking off 1.34 seconds from her prelim time. And we're rolling into heat number 8. In this heat, we've got Kiana Pobrotsky from Nanaimo Riptides. Kiana also is a hockey player, and she's been a hockey player for 9 years. Like, that is a lot of years already for somebody as young as you are. We got Anouk Demers, Elk Valley Dolphins. Anouk spends some time doing cross-country running, biking, skiing, and basketball. Of course, when you're in Fernie, lots of those things are nice. Zoe Boone, Ajax Aquatics, she's an honors student, and she's starting high school in September. And she loves helping with young kids. And it looks like in lane number 3, that is Kiana Pobrotsky from Nanaimo Riptide. She's going to stop the clock here. A 1:06.99, and that is a 1.93 seconds faster than her personal best. And they are in it to win it. As they head out on this heat, we've got Katie Hafka from Elk Valley Dolphins. Katie's a big fan of 50 fly. This is just a little sprint difference, but good nonetheless. She's been swimming for 10 years now, and a big shout out to her coaches. As we do the turn, it's going to be Katie Hefka, Elk Valley Dolphins, just in front. She's got to put a little bit more work in. They are trying to work her over at the north end of the pool, which is technically the east side. Zoe Gursky, Saskatoon Goldfinns. Zoe has a club record, and she's working towards making it to the provincial relays. Those are tomorrow. They are at the end of the session. They are fantastic. As we're heading in here, lane number 4, that is Nora Cunningham, Manitoba Marlins, 106.81, knocking off 1.26 seconds from her prelim time. And we're off on heat number 10. In this heat, we've got Sadie Wood from Red Lake Goldfinns. She wants to see how fast she can get when she's in university. She's been swimming for 12 years now. And she's swimming with Kenora this weekend, but she is normally with the Red Lake Goldfinns. This race is so close. We got 4 swimmers that are all the way across. And when it's close for me to call, it's close for anyone to call. Lane number 2, Anik Fuller, Saskatoon Lasers, just in the lead as we're coming into the finish. Lane 2, Anik Fuller, 106.83, knocking off 64 100ths from her previous seed time. And off we go for heat number 11. In this heat, we've got Charlotte Walke from Cranbrook Tritons. She wants to swim a sub 3 minutes 200 fly. Hopefully she did that. That was, just seems like it was earlier this morning. And she'd like to do a shout out to her dog, Henry. Annabelle Cameron, Moose Jaw Kinsman Flying Fins. Big shout out to her whole family. Virginia, Brookie Cookie, and Libetron Sigma. And we've got Kennedy Sereski from Moose Jaw Kinsman Flying Fins in the lead on the turn. Avielle Toes from Alpha Swim is in there. She also plays on the 14U provincial team for volleyball. Lane at number 8, that's Carson Busha, Saskatoon Goldfinns, stopping the clock, 105.96. Knocking off 1.25 seconds from her previous seed time. And in the tank is heat number 12 of this girls 100 meter free. We got Phoebe Stevenson from Nanaimo Riptides. Phoebe, when she gets a little older, wants to go to med school and wants to do a shout out to her brother and sister. We've got Bella Smart from Ajax Aquatic. Bella also does high school lacrosse and ultimate frisbee, and loves camping and being outdoors. On the way back, we've got Abby Lee from Calgary Patriots. Abby had a pretty good fly race just not that long ago this morning. Abby's trying to keep it together, but Casey Bieberdorf from the Goldfinch trying to take that win here. As we get closer to the finish line, it looks like Casey Bieberdorf from the Goldfinch, lane number 4, is going to take this heat. 105.16, knocking off 78 100ths from her prelim or previous best time. And the lucky Heat 13 is in the tank. Since I can see in lane number 7, Cadence Prefontaine is in there. Cadence and I recently did a 3-day mountain bike race out in Fernie. It was a good time. Not going to say she kicked my butt, but she kicked my butt. Aubrey Lindsay, Ajax Aquatic. Aubrey is hoping to swim fast and work towards getting an Olympic stride time. She'd like to do a shout out to her mom. She's the best. As we're heading back in, they've got 25 meters left to go. This race is very close to call. We've got Cadence Prefontaine. We've got lane 2. Capri Froze from University of Manitoba. It's going to be close, but I think this is going to go to Capri Froze, University of Manitoba, 104.66. Knocking off 1.05 seconds from her previous best time. Heat number 14 in the tank, and they are racing. In lane number 1, that is Cassie Rindle-Ling from Nanaimo Riptides. Cassie's been crushing it here this weekend as she does her turn. Oh, she is just slightly behind Sarah Austin Coyle, Regina Optimist Dolphins, up in lane number 9. It was a little too close there for me. You'd think I'd be better at seeing that. 37 100ths. As we are heading towards the finish line, it is Cassie Rindle-Ling from Nanaimo versus Sarah Austin Cole from Regina. As they come into the finish line, it's going to be close, but I'm going to say Sarah Austin Cole, 104.40. Knocking off 1.17 seconds from her previous best time. And off we go. Round and round, these swimmers go to the far end of the pool and back. This 100-meter free. Lane number 5, Evelyn Bosch, Flatland Swimming. Looks like she is just in the lead after the first 25. Lane 0, though, Jill Reed, Kootenai Swim. Almost said she was from Cranbrook twice. Be terrible. Evelyn Bosch, 30.46, just in front of Elise Deschamps from Calgary Patriots. This 3-way race is still going strong. 25 meters left to go. It is still looking like lane 5, Evelyn Bosch, Flatland Swimming. But Jill Reed is making some moves forward as we're coming up to the finish line. It is going to be actually lane 8. I think lane 8 got that light touch, Elise Deschamps. In this heat number 16, lane 3, Sophie Marshall, Manitoba Marlins, out just by a reach. Lane 0, Olive Morin, Saskatoon Lasers trying to make a move up here. We're going to hit this turn. It's going to be close, but lane number 3, Sophie Marshall. And when the scoreboard fills in like that, that just shows how close this race really is. This is why hundredths of a second matter. This is why yesterday we had a swim off in the middle of our session, because that is the way that things go when you've got this many racers going in. Lane number 5, that's Brooklyn Flood from Nanaimo Riptides. Found some extra gear and tags in 103.69. Knocking off 4 100ths from her personal best. And we are off and racing in 17. We got 2 more heats after this of the girls 100 free before we hit the boys. Lane number 4, Noella Champagne from Manitoba Marlins. Noella's been having a pretty strong race. Lane number 6, that is Kate Watchler from Calgary Patriots. 29.51 at the turn. She is cooking it out there. Lane number 3, that's Piper Layback trying to make a move up. This race has just gotten real. We've got Piper Layback in lane number 3. Lane number 6, Kate Walcher. Lane number 5, Bridget Sage. But it is going to be lane number 3 stopping the clock first. 1:02.22 for Piper Layback. And just outside her personal best. And we are out and about. Looks like we've got a scratch this morning as the swimmers swim on by. It's a close race. Emily Harrop, Elk Valley Dolphins, very close to the lead, if not at the lead. We've got Victoria Darling from the Goldfins and Emily Harrop from the Dolphins. That's the turn. We've got 7 100ths of a second between those two. Victoria Darling officially on the board first. As they're heading down the race, it looks like Victoria Darling may be just in the lead. They're going to pass by us here at the media, and it is Victoria Darling. With 5 meters left to go, she's going to take this heat, a 1:01.58, and that's just outside her personal best. And this is our final heat for the girls, heat number 19. We've got a rematch of Hallie West versus Layla Rella. These two girls are going strong right at the start. Layla Rella in lane at number 5 in the lead. And this turn is coming. It's Layla Rella, Hallie West, and Avery Clan. Layla Rella, Elk Valley Dolphins, Hallie West, Manitoba Mantas, or the Mantas, and she has made that turn. Hallie West has made that turn and pushed past Layla Rella. And then Avery Clan from Nanaimo is in third. And lane number 4, Hallie West, bringing it in 58.34, just outside her personal best. Event number 28, boys, 100 meter free. We got 14 heats, and this is heat numero uno. And these three are in the tank. This is a lead out to how the boys are going to do right now. Lane number 5. That is Jonah Bogdan from Flatland Swimming. He's being chased in there by Aiden Hersey from the Nanaimo Riptides. And Danny Wang from the Goldfins. There's the turn. They can see the finish line in front of them. Jonah Bogdan, Aiden Hersey, and Danny Wang. And as we're coming in, lane number 5, Jonah Bogdan, Flatland Swimming is going to stop the clock. Well, we had a bit of a light touch there, but it is going to be a new personal best for Jonah. Heat number 2 for the boys, 100 meter freestyle coming up next. And as we're heading on out, lane number 4, Parker Egan, Elk Valley Dolphins, out to a quick lead. River Sorensen from Duncan Swim wants to be in that pack, and Colin Maynard from the Mantas. Everybody wants to be in front. As we do the turn, it's going to be Parker Egan, Elk Valley Dolphins. And we got a tie for second. That is just how close this is. And of course, that's only a tie on the way down. We'll see whether or not they can match that tie. Parker Egan, Elk Valley Dolphins. He's got about 15 meters left to go. And he is looking pretty confident that he's going to make it there. In the last 5 meters, lane 4, Parker Egan, Elk Valley Dolphins, a 1:11.19. Knocking off 2.84 seconds from his previous seed time. in heat number 3. You can almost hear the roar of the swimmers breaking that water. Lane number 5, Noah Dodds, Elk Valley Dolphins. Are we going to have some Elk Valley Dolphins in the finals? I would say all signs point to yes. Let's see what we can do. And that is lane number 5, Noah Dodds, Elk Valley Dolphins at the turn. He's still being chased down there by Ferran Gutierrez-Carabas from the Regina Optimist Dolphins. With 15 meters left to go, Ferran's really going to have to put the kick on if he wants to catch up. We got 5 meters left to go for Noah Dodds, Elk Valley Dolphins, and that's a 1:06.23 for Noah, knocking off 5.92 seconds from his personal best. And these racers are out and about. Lane number 2, that is Kai Doney, Regina Marlins, in the lead. He's being chased down there in lane number 8 by Kaysen Moffett, Swift Current Barracudas. There's the turn. This race is still close as they head out there. Kai Doney's got a full body length lead. Coming up on 25 meters to go. Feels like he's got this in the tank. Lane number 2, Kai Doney, Regina Marlins, 1:04.57. Knocking off 6.11 seconds from his personal best. And as we're heading down on this heat, lane number 2, looks like lane 2 might be the fast lane now. Jordan Ostush from University of Manitoba Bisons in the lead. And we're heading back home, lane number 2, Jordan Ostush, University of Manitoba Bisons. It is going to be lucky lane 2 if you happen to be in it. He is continuing to put the pace down, 15 meters left to go. And with the last 5 meters, this looks like lane number 2, Jordan Ostush, University of Manitoba, 1:04.35. Knocking off 3.47 seconds from his personal best. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 28, heat 3, lane 6. Event 28, heat 3, lane 6. As we're coming into the final few meters, we do that turn. It is so close. Tamoya Bellick from Manitoba Marlins, lane 7 in the lead. As we're coming into the finish, it is really too close to call, but I'm going to say 7, Timmy Bellick, Manitoba Marlins, 104.78. Whoosh, off we go. We have Samuel Marcel from Greater Ottawa. He's in the tank here. His goals for the meet is sub 29.50 free and hit his personal best. I would like to see that too. Down the road, he is wants to be a professional swimmer. A big shout out to his aunt, Aunt Marie, who's courageously fighting ALS. Ben Rempel, Saskatoon Lasers. Ben is like in the sprints. This is just a longer sprint for him. Lane number 4, lane number 5, Noah Schnell from the Nanaimo Riptides, Carson He from Regina Marlins. This is going to be Carson He. He has it a 1:03.16. Knocking off 85 100s from his personal best. And the racers are in for heat number 8. We've got Andre Yarosh from Alpha Swim. Andre also is a Ukrainian dancer. And at one point, he just didn't like swimming at all, but he's doing great now. Hallen Lee, Brandon Bluefins. Hallen's favorite swim memory is getting to go to his first ManSask. We're glad to have you on whatever version it is now. Big shout out to his mom. Clara Keisler from Regina Optimist Dolphins. Clark is trying to work on his best of the West cut. As we're coming up to the finish line here, it is lane 0. Andre Yarosh gonna take it 1:02.04. Knocking off 1.87 seconds from his personal best. And we are off and racing. Heat number 9. Lane number 1, Ethan Everson, Prince Albert Sharks in the lead. As we're heading down on the final few meters. Lane number 7, that is Theodore Ballmer, Saskatoon Lasers. Stopping the clock, a 1 minute 68 100ths. And he knocked off 1.43 seconds from his personal best. And as we're heading out on this next heat, it is a too close to call race right now. Lane number 5, Lachlan McGregor might be in the lead by a little bit. As we do the turn, lane number 8, actually, Ethan Sauvé, Elk Valley Dolphins. He is taking that turn first. As a fun fact, you'll catch Ethan dancing on the pool deck quite a bit, so check that out. Lane number 5, that's Lachlan McGregor from Duncan Swim. He has taken that first place in. He's going to take it, 5 meters left to go. Duncan McGregor, 58.40. Or Lachlan McGregor. Knocking off 1.6 seconds from his previous seed time. And the tank is full again on the next heat of 100-meter boys. Lane number 6, Nathan Mendoza trying to make a move, but lane number 4, Aiden Sellers from St. James Seals popping out. He's making the turn. We got Liam Serrano from Kenora Swimming. Liam is hoping to get better at all his races, and likes to listen to a little Everlong to start up his swim day. I mean, who doesn't love a little Foo Fighters? Really makes the day start up strong. As we're coming into the finish, it is getting closer here. Lane number 4 still going to take it. Aiden Sellers, St. James Seals, 58.93. Knocking off 6 100ths from his personal best. And these races are getting faster. We've got Nathaniel Pleasure in here. Nathaniel would like to do a shout out to his teammate Isaac Curry. Lane number 5, that is Carson Perua from Central Plains Sea Lions. Carson had a pretty good race yesterday as well. We've got Aiden Cerrito Wasmiti. He'd like to do a shout out to his whole family when he's not in the pool, plays some football. Owen Eisler, Regina Optimist Dolphins, plays some volleyball. With 5 meters left to go, lane number 5, Carson Perua from the Central Plains Sea Lions. 53.91, knocking off 1.91 seconds from his personal best. And off we go where we're going, to the far end of the pool and back. We've got Josh Tan from Regina Optimist Dolphins in there. Josh graduated top of his class this year for high school. And he wants to do a shout out to his teammate Soren Hansen, who's skipping ManSask. Boo, Soren. We've got Wilhelm Vanderheever from Mantas doing that turn first. But Raminso Nichicki from the Mantas took the turn and used it to his advantage. Raminso Nichicki from the Mantas finishing strong, 55.68. That's just outside his personal best. And off they go. This is our final heat of the boys 100 free. Lane at number 4. That is Addison Bailey Ross from the Mantas. Looks like he is not even hardly working. We know he is, because look at that pace he put in for the first 50, 25.18 with the dive in. He is just a monster out there. He looks like he is hardly putting any effort in, but he is working so hard. Lane number 4, Addison Bailey Ross. We didn't get a time though. So we've got an empty race there. That was came up 3:13. Which unfortunately has nobody in it. But we are racing in 3:15 right now. In this race, we have Brooklyn LaBrache. Brooklyn's with the Saskatoon Lasers. As when she's not in the pool, spends some time karting, flag football, basketball, and other water sports. In fact, Ryan recruited her from diving to get her back into competitive swimming. And Sophie English, Kenora Swimming Sharks. Sophie is Canada's youngest paraswimmer with a national, or was the youngest paraswimming national record holder. She's got the 800 meter, 100 back, and 200 back. Those are some awesome records. Lane number 4, that is Kylie Rossler from Flatland Swimming, doing this 100 breast. She finishes in 1:45.31, and that is just outside her personal best. Okay, so we got two different heats going on here. We got 3:14 in lane number 6. That is Bryson Medley. Bryson is doing a 50-meter breast, and then the other two swimmers in lane 4 and 5, which is Johan van der Heever and Leo Zhang, are doing the 100-meter breast. Lane number 4, Johan van der Heever. Just in front of lane 5, Leo Zhang. And in lane 6, this is Bryson Medley just finishing up, 1:33.37. Knocking off 62 100ths from his personal best. And this will be Johan van der Heever finishing off. A little bit of a light touch. Looks like he is just outside his personal best. Okay, so now we're starting at the other end of the pool. This is the 50-meter breast, event 29. We're going to start with the girls. We got heat 1 of 12 coming your way. And we're just getting set up for the 50s. We just got to make sure that the timing system is working appropriately. And we have started our 50 breasts. In lane number 4, Madeline Harvey, Manta Swim, off to a quick start. Being chased there in lane number 8 by Annabelle McGregor from Duncan Swim. And I don't have Annabelle on my heat sheet, so don't know what her personal best is, but 44.71 for Annabelle. Heat number 2 is underway. These racers are going to get fast and furious on the way down this tank. Lane number 3, Kenzie Admonson from Meadow Lake Mantas. She's been having a pretty great weekend so far. Looks like she'd like to continue that trend. As we're coming up to the finish line here, it is a close race. I'm almost going to say it's going to be lane 7, Michaela White, Flatland Swimming, 44.37. Knocking off 4.6 seconds from her personal best. As we're heading down, closing in on the final few meters, lane number 8, Sloan Myers, Ajax Aquatic, going to take this heat to 42.12. And she knocked off 3.787 seconds from her previous seed time. Heat number 4, underway, or just getting ready on the blocks. And this race is on full steam. Man, oh man, it is close. Lane number 2, Ava Morrison from the Lasers. Lane number 4, that is Claire Schofield from the Calgary Patriots. But in lane number 7, we've got Valerie Ramsa from the Mantas going to take this heat. A 42.06. knocking off 1.65 seconds from her personal best. And heat number 5 in the tank. Racing for home. As we're coming in, lane 4 and 5, going hardcore at each other. Maybe sneaking in here is lane 2, and it is Maya Booth from the Mantas, 41.09, 1/100th of a second. And as we're cooking it out on this heat number 6, lane 4, Aliyah Butt from the Goldfins leading the group down. And again, looking up to lane 7. Lane 7's trying to make a move. That's Etta Cochran from the Marlins, but this is going to be lane 4, 39-39, Aliyah Butt. Knocking off 57/100ths from her personal best. Heat number 7 coming up next. And as they are pushing out hard, lane 0, Nyan Liu from Cranbrook Tritons are putting an effort in that they were unprepared for. And by they, I mean the rest of the pack. As they go by us here, Nyan Liu just in front. It's going to be close. We're going to come down to a touch here. Lane number 5, it's Nyan Liu, 38.50. Maybe Ann Wynn from the Goldfins. That's 1.23 seconds faster for Nyan Liu. And as we head out in heat number 8, lane number 4, Zoe Zamanek from the Goldfins out to a quick lead. Capri Froze from University of Manitoba Bisons has been having a pretty strong weekend, and she is showing off some of her strength right now. They went past the 25-meter mark, and she hit the gas hard. As they're coming up, oh my goodness, lane number 5 wants in on this, Evelyn Bosch, but it's going to be too little too late. 38-25 for Capri Froze, University of Manitoba. Okay, this is and these racers showing how good they are at sprinting on this 50 breast. Lane 3, that's Rose Detillo in the lead. Rose is with the Greater Ottawa Kingfish, and she is showing how fast she can go into this finish line. 37:51, knocking off 59 100s from her personal best. And off we go on heat number 10. Lane number 5, that's Claire Huber trying to pass Matea Purdy like right away. Lane number 2, Stephanie Edelman trying to keep touch. And it is 5 meters left to go. This is lane number 5's race. Claire Huber, Saskatoon Goldfins, 34:83. And that's just outside her personal best. In the tank for heat number 11, this girl's 50 breast. Lane 4, Bella George, Regina Marlins came out of that dive and into first place. She is pulling the rest of the pack with her. 15 meters left to go. Bella George, Regina Marlins. She dove in and took first place right from the start. And 34.70 for Bella George, just outside her personal best. And this is our final heat for the girls 50 breast. And the final heat for the girls 50 is underway. Lane at number 4 came out of the dive in first. That's Hallie West. I've had the opportunity to talk to Hallie's dad a little bit. We chatted about live streams. We chatted about racing. I'm hoping they're watching back home in Winnipeg. Lane at number 4, start to finish, Hallie West of the Mantas, 33.32. And just outside a personal best. And into the tank. The first heat of the boys 50 breast. We got 10 heats. What that promises is that we're going to have A and B finals. And they are going to be fast. As we're coming up past the halfway point, lane number 6, Keaton Soderberg from Moose Jaw Kinsman Flying Fins, just in the lead. And he is more confidently in the lead, 5 meters left to go. That is Keaton Soderberg from Moose Jaw Kinsman Flying Fins, 44.38. Knocking off 2.98 seconds from his personal best. And we're in for the next heat of the boys 50 breast. Lane number 8, that was Tommy Tomczak. He finished in first. Bit of a bad touch though. Heat number 3 is on the blocks. We're ready to start. And coming out, Nicholas Berard, Saskatoon Lasers in lane 5. First 25 meters, he's got this race under control. Let's see if he can do it for the next 25 meters. It is hard to keep those sprints going. Keep your pacing, because this is not really a pacing, it's an all out. You're going anaerobic right to the end. And that is a 38.68 for Nicholas Berard, Saskatoon Lasers. Knocking off 2.22 seconds from his personal best. And off they go for heat number 4. Between lane 3, that is William McLaughlin, and up in lane 8, Kai Doney. This is a pretty tight race. As they're coming across, actually lane 9, but this is going to be lane 3. William McLaughlin from Ajax Swim, or Ajax Aquatic, with 38.18. Knocking off 1.11 seconds from his personal best. Race on for heat number 5. Man, oh man, this race is really close. But look at the difference in the cadence between lane 7, Matthew Cassidy, Elk Valley Dolphins, and lane number 3, Kaylin Palma from Alpha Swim. It is just what a difference in that cadence. Lane number 7, Matthew Cassidy, Elk Valley Dolphins, 36.13. And he just knocked off 1.87 seconds from his personal best. You know, it's funny. One of the coaches was talking to me about how they felt that this pool was not as fast as everyone says it is. It sure feels fast out there when even during prelims, people are cracking down on their personal bests. I mean, like they shouldn't be working 100% because they still need to race that race. But they need to be in that A final. As we're heading back out, lane number 3, that's Ethan Sauve, Elk Valley Dolphins. Looks like the Elk Valley Dolphins want to get into the finals. I think I said that just a few moments ago. Feels like it was forever. Lane number 3, Ethan Sauve, Elk Valley Dolphins, 35-23. Knocking off 1.22 seconds from his personal best. I guess something I haven't chatted about recently is all the times that you're seeing, all my times that I'm talking about, those are prelim times. They are not official until the referee says they are. So please make sure you check times at the end of the session to ensure that you are getting the times that you want. And this is heat 7 of 10 for the boys 50 breaststroke, lane number 3, Jackson Story from Prince Albert Sharks. Haven't talked about Jackson enough this weekend to look at him go. And up in lane number 7. Lane number 7 seems to be getting pretty fast. Elliott Fast from the Yukon or Yellowknife Polar Bears, 33-61. And that's a 1.18 second faster for his personal best. And we're off in racing. Lane number 4, Liam Serino from the Kenora Swimming Sharks. He is pushing hard. He's putting everybody in his wake. Lane number 4, Liam Serino, Kenora Swimming Sharks, 30-51. And that's just outside his personal best. Heat number 9 of 10. This is our second last heat. Man, oh man, we've got some racers in here. I think there's going to be something special coming up in the next heat. And off we go in heat number 9. Lane number 4, Galen Zhang, Flatland Swimming, pops out first. Let's see if he can keep it all the way down. Lane number 3 right beside him, Nathan Mendoza from the Mantas, making it real hard on him. These two are basically inches apart as they're coming up to the finish line. It is going to be Galen Zhang, Flatland Swimming, 30-44, just outside his personal best. You know, we're pretty lucky to have some of our previous racers, youth sports racers that are here. I mean, I've got my personal favorite for this particular race. And they are in. This is our final sprint before we head over to the 400 IM. Look at lane number 3. Jaden Belouse, Saskatoon Goldfinns. He is cooking it in. Let's see if this is a personal best for Jaden. He's going to stop the clock, 29:39. And that is a new personal best, 1.44 seconds from his personal best. And now we're going to be heading to the girls 400 meter individual medley. We're just going to have to set up for backstroke ledges and such. So we will be here in just a moment. So, you know, one of my favorite races when it comes to racing is the individual medley. If you've heard me talk about this, this is really all I ever talk about for the entire live stream. I mean, we could have like 8 sessions of individual medley. The racers probably wouldn't love it, but I would love it all the way. Well, we're back. The 200s were earlier, and now the 400s are in. So we will be doing 3 of the 4 for the girls. The 4th one is going to be raced with finals tonight. And for the boys, we've got 2, and we will be racing the first one. And the second one will be raced with finals tonight as well. Super excited to see some individual medley. Of course, we will have some more relays tonight. And the finals for all these exciting races we had this morning will be tonight. Looks like we are ready to rock and roll. The whistle's up. Girls 400 meter individual medley. Underway. Lane number 4, Zaya Fleming from the Saskatoon Goldfinns. Zaya is hoping to set some of her long distance swims and do well in them here this weekend. This would be one of those swims. It's going to be hard. She's also looking forward to her 800 freestyle. We are going to do a shout out here to Coach Ted. He's leaving the Goldfinns this season. And Zaya feels that she would not be in the same place without her Coach Ted. Kalia Tarot from University of Manitoba Bisons. Kalia is a big fan of the individual medley, which just really means that she is awesome. in her, when she's not in the pool, she also does speed skating and triathlon. And thanks to her coaches for bringing her out here. When you were. Attention coaches, we have some disqualifications. Event 30, Heat 2, Lane 6. Event 30, Heat 2, Lane 6. Event 29, Heat 3, Lane 9. Event 29, Heat 3, Lane 9. Event 30, Heat 2, Lane 8. Event 30, Heat 2, Lane 8. Thank you much. Oh, okay. Coming in here, lane number 4, Zaya Fleming from the Goldfins. She's turning at the halfway mark. She's got herself a bit of a lead on lane number 5. Lane number 5, Minnow Burrows from the Goldfins. Lane 4, Zaya Fleming still in the lead, but there are racers catching up. Kayla Thoreau from lane 6 and Minnow Burrows from lane 5 are making some headway. Attention coaches, we have a disqualification. Event 30, Heat 5, Lane 3. That's Event 30, Heat 5, Lane 3. And on the freestyle home, lane number 4, Zaya Fleming still has a comfortable lead on the rest of the pack. In lane number 4, Zaya Fleming. She's going to make her turn. It's going to be nothing but 50 meters of I've got the finish line in focus. She's being chased in by Kalea Thoreau from University of Manitoba Bisons. And with the last 5 meters to go, Zaya Fleming finishing strong, a 6:18.47. And that is 12.56 seconds faster than her previous seat, or her personal best. Heat 2 in the tank, racing out on this first 100 meters of fly. We've got Jillian Grayson there. Jillian wants to get a 14-year-old AA time. And she wants to do well in her 200 fly, which was earlier today. It's a close race here between Camlin Dick and Bella Smart. Jillian would like to do a big shout out to all her families and the Gold 2 girls. Bella Smart, Ajax Aquatic. Bella loves camping and being outdoors. Big thanks to Kendra and James for getting her here. Dakota Wignes, Saskatoon Goldfins. Dakota got to attend Kamloops Invitational and broke the 400-meter individual Medley relay record. Well, let's keep that going. Lane number 4, Sadie Burrows, is in the lead from the Goldfins after the first 100 to fly. Berlin Cornea from Regina Optimist Dolphins. Berlin's future goals include sports psychology as a dream job and would like to attend the North American Indigenous Games and the Canada Games when she is eligible. A big thank you to Auntie Natasha, Aunt Gish, and Baby Elowen for coming all the way from England to watch. It's a long trip for a swim meet. Hopefully you get to see some of the sights. Camlin Dick on the backstroke, 2:04.85 for the first 50, has moved into the pole position. This is one of the reasons why I really love the individual medley, is that the lead changes can happen all the time. We've got Claire Myers, Battleford Orcas. Claire is hoping to get medal out here this weekend, so hopefully she can do that. And when she is not in the pool, also does volleyball, basketball, soccer, cross-country running, and track and field. Big shout out to her dad who's at work. Lane number 8 at the half, Camlin Dick, 2:49. Lane number 8, Camlin Dick from the Goldfins, still leading. She is getting some time eaten back into her though. Sadie Burrows, lane number 4, is bringing the rest of the pack up to her. Camlin's got to do some good work here. She's got 50 meters of more breaststroke to go. She's losing a little bit of time on this stroke, so she better hit that wall quickly. Sadie Burrows is bringing the team up, and this is going to be a pass here. I'm going to say probably at 10 meters left to go. Sadie is going to pass Camlin Dick, or it's going to be very close as we go into the final 100 meters of freestyle. And they are headed out on this last 100 freestyle. As they're going past us, it is a close race here between Sadie Burrows and Camlin Dick. And let's not forget about lane number 3, Dakota Wignas. These 3 Goldfinns are pushing the rest of the group. We've got the turn. Camlin is just in front. She's got a little over half a second. And she is working very hard. As they're racing to the final few meters of this race, it is lane number 8, Camlin Dick, Saskatoon Goldfinns, going to take this heat, 5:48.91. Knocking off 20.37 seconds from her personal best. And we're headed out here in heat number 3. Heat number 4, of course, will be raced with the finals tonight. Lane number 5 on this first 50. Emiko Wong, Calgary Patriots, setting the pace. Okay, lane number 5 heading out, Emiko Wong, Calgary Patriots. First 100 of free fly is done, and she is in the lead. We've got Taylor Fisher, Regina Optimist Dolphins. Tay is hoping to make it to the provincial relay again. And when she is not in the pool, spend some time golfing, playing softball and track. Jamie Sprott from Nanaimo Riptides. Jamie's a big fan of backstroke. So in this individual medley, this is the time when Jamie will shine, working on her favorite swim memories, getting her first provincials time. Layla Kabutin from Ajax Aquatic. Layla is hoping to qualify for Olympic trials and become a surgeon. She's got a few years to go before she heads to university and loves traveling. A big shout out to Coach James and Kendra. And look at this backstroke to pass right now. Lane number 6, Nicole Godbout from the Goldfins. And they are heading back out on breaststroke. Nicole's favorite strokes are back and free. Let's hope she didn't burn all her matches and has a little bit left for this breaststroke. Her favorite swim memory is when she got to travel to Coronado and Phoenix the past few years for training camps. And qualifying and competing in Best of the West this year was also a big highlight. Big shout out to her parents for supporting her on this journey. Lane 5, Emiko Wong back in the lead. We've got Harper Bear from the Goldfins. Harper's swim success when she got 29.67 and her 50 free, and Winter ManSask in 25. And getting on to the on the North American Indigenous Games team. Like, that is always a good time. She'd like to do a shout out to her cousin Aaliyah. Emiko Wong, lane 5, really putting the pressure on the rest of the group as she turns to go into her freestyle. And with her final 50 meters to go, lane number 5, Emiko Wong is pushing through to the finish. She's still got about 10-meter lead on the group behind her. A 5:30.11 for Emiko. And that knocks off 4.3 seconds from her personal best. And we are prepping up for our final heat of the morning. Event 32, heat 1, the boys 100 meter IM, or 100 meter, 400 meter IM. And they are in the tank. We've got Bryson Wettig from Brandon Bluefins. Bryson, he's a 15-year-old, would like to make it to nationals and get to a Division I school, presumably in swimming. He'd like to do a shout out to his grandpa. And he also does distance running and track and field. And we have Nevin Lee, Regina Optimist Dolphins. Nevin's favorite swim memories when he got a provincial record. And his favorite stroke, this one right here, the 400 IM. He also does track and football. Lane number 4, that is Aaron McDonald from Calgary Patriots in the lead, being followed in by Josh Block of the Goldfins, heading out to the backstroke. And on this backstroke, lane 5, Josh Block, just a wee bit faster, made up some time on Aaron McDonald, lane 4 from the Patriots. And now we are headed out on our breaststroke. Oh, look at this. We've got a tie for second in the halfway mark. That's Oliver Ruck in lane 2 and Aaron McDonald in lane 4. So now we've got breaststroke. So Josh Block in lane 5 made up time on the backstroke. So did Oliver Ruck. And you can see here in lane 3, Bryson Wettig from the Brandon Bluefins making up time in the breaststroke. This is racing for individual medley. With this turn, like the group is getting back together. We've got 4 seconds, we'll say, from first to second. And when I say the group's getting back together again, take a look at this race. This is going to come down to a 100-meter sprint for who is going to win this individual medley. Bryson Wettig has come back. He is in the first place position. But after that turn, lane 5, Josh Block is really back in front again. Man, this race is awesome. How I wish we could do more individual medley. Lane number 5 is doing his turn and heading out. He's got a body length. That is the difference between lane 5, Josh Bach, and lane 3, Bryson Wettig. Oh my goodness, I just heard that we've got a swim off coming up. Swim offs are awesome. And in comes lane 5. That was Josh Block. He didn't get a time, but Josh Block did out-touch Bryson Wettig. And now, don't leave the racing scene yet. We have a swim off for two of the girls, the 13 to 14-year-old 50-meter breaststroke. This will be event number 129. Okie dokie, folks. This is going to be exciting. We had a swim off yesterday. What makes the individual medley better? Well, I don't know if a swim off makes it better, but swim offs are super fun. I did make the comment that if we could have a swim off of a medley relay, that would be just like the most fantastic thing I've ever seen. This is the girls 13 to 14-year-old 50-meter breaststroke swim off. We've got in lane 4 from Regina Marlins, Etta Cochran. Lane 5, Vera Swanson from Calgary Patriots. Okay, folks, let's rock and roll this swim off. This is 50-meter breaststroke. Cheer, cheer. Lane number 5, Vera Swanson, Calgary Patriots, out to the early lead. It looks like Vera is going to push all the way to the end. Oh, look at this. We've got some movement moving forward in lane number 4. These two are coming up. It looks like it is going to be lane number 5 by a touch. Vera Swanson, 37 flat, 50 breast. And with that is the end of this morning's session. We will see you guys again. 5:10 is next set of races. 4:40 the live stream will be back on. Have a great afternoon and hopefully get into some trouble.